Hello everyone! 안녕하세요. I'm Korean teacher Kun and welcome to Learning Hangul with Kun. You should learn Korean alphabet Hangul first before anything else. Even though there's Romanization, which is the conversion of writing system from Korean to the English alphabet, it doesn't accurately represent Korean sound at all. Take this common expression in Korean. 사랑해, 사랑해, which means I love you. But in Romanization, it is either written as 사랑해 or 사랑해. Here's the problem. This character is called 리을 and it is not R or L, it is Korean, not English. So we just say 사랑해, 사랑해, not 사랑해 or 사랑해. This is just one example, but there are tons more. Like instead of Seoul, which is capital city of Korea, the right way is 서울, 서울. So learn Hangul, Korean alphabet first. It will only take about 2 hours to master Korean alphabet through this course, and I'm going to teach you how to pronounce each Korean character accurately. After finishing this course, you will be able to read every Korean word very naturally. Since Korean alphabet is very different from English alphabet, I've seen many of my students experience hard time remembering it. So I made these images and I'm still using it when I teach Korean alphabet to my students, because it makes learning much more fun and memorable. When I teach Korean alphabet with these images, students never forget Korean alphabet, and also they are able to memorize the sound of each character right away. For example, this character looks like a gun, like gun, so it has g sound from gun. And this character looks like a nose, so it has n sound from nose. In this course, simply remembering the images of each character will make you never forget the Korean alphabet. There's one thing you have to remember when you learn Korean alphabet. Every Korean word is not always read exactly the way it is written. I've seen many Korean learners learn Korean without knowing this, and they end up speaking unnaturally to the point that Korean cannot understand what they're saying. For example, 같이 먹어요. 같이 먹어요. It means let's eat together. If I read this the way it is written, syllable by syllable, it is 같이 먹어요. 같이 먹어요. But the right way to read this is 같이 먹어요. 같이 먹어요. So if you bring some food to your Korean friend and say 같이 먹어요, unfortunately, your friend probably won't understand. This sound change is called consonant assimilation, and actually, consonant assimilation happens very often in Korean. You might already know this expression, thank you in Korean, 감사합니다. But if you read this syllable by syllable, it would be 감사합니다. As you can hear, it sounds not natural. You should say 감사합니다. 감사합니다. It's very smooth and you can say it much more quickly. 감사합니다 rather than 감사합니다. They are not just simply exceptions, a word by a word, but there are set of certain rules. I'm going to cover every consonant assimilation rule that happens very often in Korean. So after finishing this course, you will be able to pronounce naturally like a native. Then, see you in the next lesson. Bye bye!